coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Hey man, shout out everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate that. Appreciate the support. What it do? What it do? Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it, man. Let's run these numbers up. Hype the video for your boy, man. Hype the video. Like the video. Leave a comment. I don't care if you just say hi. Talk to me. I talk back. Yeah, it depends on what you're talking about. You dig? But let's go. Let's get it, man. We're on the road to 150K. Big love all the subscribers. Big love all the members. Man, we've been at this thing, man, 5.5 years. Can you believe that? Can you believe that, man? And we still going strong. You heard? Let's go get it stronger every day. Listen, let me tell you something, man. I'm a thinker, man. I'm an observer. I'm a dude that watch what's going on, right? And let me tell you something. Contrary to popular belief, man, some of them gang members, even though I personally think joining the gang is idiotic. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? I'm an old joker. You know what I'm saying? I think it's idiotic. But contrary to popular belief, some of them gang members are smart, man. I'm telling you, they sharp, man. When I found out up Wallace Ridge what them jokers was doing to stay out of trouble, man, I who could think of this, right? Let me break it down to you, right? Okay, them gang members, man, they be beefing with each other. A lot of times they got all these rules and regulations. I don't know them, I ain't no gang member, but I know I've been cool with a lot of gang members, right? So they got a lot of these different rules and regulations. So you violate certain rules or they find out some information about you from the streets and all this and all of that, they'll turn around and they be the ones who get rid of you because they can't have you in the fold because people gonna be looking at the gang as such. So if you got one of them, charges for taking some cootie cat or messing with some little people or something like that, then they gonna stomp you out. They gonna, you know what I'm saying, they gonna get rid of you. And or you supposed to have been told on somebody or whatever the case may be. Now, I personally think a lot of them is skating by with that because you don't really know dudes' charges. But sometimes they'll get some information from the street, or such and such told on such, and they'll, you know what I'm saying, they'll be with these dudes every single day, kicking it with them, eating with them, going on missions with them, and then get some information about them and boom, turn on them just like that. You know what I'm saying? He be food. They call it food. He be food. The next day they eat him up. You know what I'm saying? Bing, bing, bing. Whatever the case may be, right? So I can remember, man, and they send these dudes on dummy missions. Like when they send the dude to mess with Yard Man. They put, what is his name, Hot Rod, they put big old Hot Rod in the cell with Yard Man because they wanted to get rid of Yard Man because they felt intimidated by Yard Man. So he a big, tall, young, scrapping joker. I go in the cell with him, I got him. And he think he gonna go in there and whoop Yard Man and get Yard Man up off him, man. Yard Man almost kill him up in that cell. That joker face came to the door, he said, "Blood, get some help." Get me out of here. His face in the door, and he see his face get snatched away from the door. Yard Man almost kill him up in there. So, excuse me, you gotta have some type of, psychological knowledge or something that you can talk people into doing this crazy stuff. I remember when they sent the dude that beat the white boy up because they wanted to get rid of the white boy because the white boy had the parlay jumping because he had the dude in there that was from Roanoke that was rolling with him, and he gonna push that knife. But then when he went home, he put his other homeboy to roll with him so he could keep the parlay going. Ain't nobody gonna mess with the white boy with the parlay because he had somebody with him that's gonna poke that joint. So now the dude that he left him with, he ain't got the same reputation, so they wanted to get rid of him. So they sent a dude to just crush him, man. I felt sorry for the white dude, because the white dude is skinny, nerdy, ain't gonna hurt nobody type of dude. And he was just sitting there just playing his day, looking at his little tickets and whatnot, and not even paying attention, got his legs crossed and everything, standing in the park. And big old Bama just came up behind him and just knock, boom, he fell, bang, hit his head on the marble floor, and he just started stomping that boy head. Till the police came and started busting it. It's a white boy, so they probably aiming for your head. Because they racist up there, and you stomping a white boy out. So they could talk you into doing that, knowing that you gonna get shot, knowing that you gonna get bit by the dog, knowing that you probably gonna get beat down like a dog when they get you outside of the camera view. And they could talk you into doing that, so they got to have some type of intelligence. But out of all the things that I seen them do, this has got to be the most intelligent, ruthless, cunning, slick, ingenious thing that I ever seen gang members do. So if they got somebody that they want to get rid of, so they done somebody, one of the brainchilds in their organization that came up with, instead of us jumping on our own, because I remember they had the other homeboy too that was in their fold, and then found out he was snitching from the street and he waiting on the visits, and they told the homeboy to be with him every day to pop on him, you know what I'm saying, right before he go to a visit. That was diabolical, right? You know what I'm saying? He's sitting in there talking to him. He turned his head, didn't do just take off on him, start beating. What you doing, blood? What you doing? What you doing? He don't even know why. He ain't even fighting back. He don't even know why. That's some diabolical stuff. So that'll have you right there. Like, why would you want to be a part of this? So, but in doing that, they got crash out. So these dudes they losing soldiers, right? So instead of losing soldiers, this is what they came up with. Which I say, if you really look, it's diabolical. It's diabolical. But it's genius too. So now they got the dude that they found out he's snitching, or he done, mess with a little girl or something on the street. So now they want to get rid of, right? So instead of them all getting in trouble, or sending a couple of them to bang them out, stab them up, and get in trouble because they misrepresenting their name, this is what they do to them. They pull up on them and they let them know, hey, look, man, we know what you did, man. Word came from the street, man. Boom. You know what I'm saying? You excommunicated. You can't be with this no more. You got to go. No, I ain't doing blood. No, you did do it. They pull them jumps off, say, look, listen, this is what you gonna do. When that police come in here on that floor, you gonna pop on them. You gonna take off on them. If you don't, or if you walk up to them and say, they telling me, we gonna run down on you, and they got two jokers with them jumps, so we gonna run down on you and stab you to death. To death. So what you gonna do? I'm like, what the she's in Joe Cleason? So they started making the dudes that they wanted to get rid of pop on the police, right? You got to take off on the police. Now, mind you, we at Wallace Ridge. We up here at Hillbilly Central. This got the Hillbilly Mafia up this joint. These jokers will kill you. And they telling you to just take off on one of these police. Just punch them and start beating them. And you better not stop hitting them until the police come to get you up off of them. As soon as you stop, these two right here, and they got two jokers, they going to run down on you. They just going to stab you up. You know what I'm saying? Until the police stop them. So this is what you're going to do. But I ain't doing it. No, this is what you're going to do. You're going to do it now. You want to get stabbed up right now. All right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Man, that's diabolical, man. Because it's nothing you're going to be able to tell the police, even when they made me do it. They ain't not trying to hurt that. They not trying to hurt that. You done hit one of them police. You done took off on one. They ain't trying to hurt somebody made you do it. They don't care. Man, you getting a street charge. You getting beat down. If you survive, they probably beat you this close to death. You understand me? So, man, that is diabolical, dog. I'm like, huh? Oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah, one of the little youngest, he told me, one of the little East, yeah, we making them, no, we ain't doing that no more. Nah, we ain't losing no more soldiers. We making them pop off on the police. Yeah, we making them pop off on the police because it's a win-win. And the police know we'll pop on them and we getting rid of a bad apple. I said, well, all right. That's crazy. Who thinks like that? See what I'm saying? So these youngins in there getting innovative and creative. So they like, we not going to keep losing soldiers to get rid of one of our own. We going to make him crash out himself. And I'm going to tell you right now, man, ain't no police going for that. Ain't no police going to say, okay, yeah, they made you do it. No, they don't care. You put your hands on one of them police, that's all they know. They don't care why you did it. They don't, even if it's true, they ain't listening to that. So you just lose all the way around the boat. And then you got to survive the whooping that they going to put on you. The shotgun blast. You got to survive the dog biting you. You got to survive them beating you with them cuffs on. You got to be in pain till they get you some medical attention. You getting a street charge, you going back to court and probably going to get some more time added on to whatever time you already got. And your excuse is somebody told you to do it. You had to do it. Man, you think they care? Not at all. Not at all. They ain't nobody going to get locked up for that. They not going back and get nobody for that. And then if you do tell them that, then you a snitch. And the rest of the time you got to do, plus the time that you getting ready to get, you probably ain't going to be able to come on the yard. You ain't better go nowhere. They going to have hit out on you everywhere you go. Them gang members is in every compound in VA right now. Every one of them. It ain't a compound in VA right now. Probably all the way down to the minimum security in the road camps and everything. Gang members is everywhere now in Virginia. They dominate the penitentiary system. So, man, you tell me that ain't some diabolical, forward thinking. These jokers say, oh, no, we start making them take off on the police, take off on the nurses, take off on the warden if he come in the block. This is what you better do, or get stabbed up. Which one you want to do? You want to deal with them or you want to deal with us? Because you a rat, or you a rapist, or yeah. Man, I said, man, it's time to get up out of this penitentiary. Because I'm telling you, because what they'll do is, if they're intimidated by you, for whatever reason, because of your reputation, because you getting money, because of the status and the respect that you get, and they don't like it because they want to have all the respect. They want to have all the clout. They might get one of them jokers to come get you. Yeah, go get rid of him. Go get rid of him. We don't want him in here no more, like they did the little white boy, because they ain't want the white boy in there with the parlay, because they wanted to run the parlay. So the white boy already had a good clientele from dude that used to rock with him when he was here. They had the whole parlay sold up in the block and next door. So now they want to get rid of him because they want to take over the parlay. So he just sent a hit at you. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, the dude probably did something wrong. So they said, this how you fix it. You want to stay in good graces with us? Go pop on the white boy. Get rid of him. Stomp him out. Stomp him out. White boy ain't even know it was coming. He ain't had no clue. You understand? But then, like I say, sometimes it backfire on you. Like they told him to get rid of Yard Man. They scared of Yard Man. Yard Man walking around that joint ugly. Gritting all day. He big, 6'5", about 240, not even muscle, just big, just country strong. Virgin Island strong. You know what I'm saying? And he a killer. And he ain't studying them jokers. And they don't like it. They feel intimidated by it. So they want to get rid of him. They send one of the big youngins to go up in there with him. Hey, man, he in the cell by himself. Move up in the cell. Get up in the cell. Get up in there. Go ahead. Crush him. Crush. Can you handle it? Oh, I got him. I got him. Yeah, I got him. I can handle him. Yeah, handle that damn blood. Handle that. Get rid of him. Man. Bad idea. Bad idea. He got the worst of it. Y'all, man, beat the skin off of him. You know what I'm saying? Beat the skin off of him. So But the dudes that sitting back calling the shots, they ain't feeling that. They ain't, you know what I'm saying? They just calling shots. So then they say, okay, well, no, this is how we crashing out now. Oh, we get the police. Yeah, we get the nurse. You hit a nurse? You put your hands on a nurse? A female nurse or a white female nurse up there at Redneck Central? Man, you might die. You literally might die. But they so scared of that Bethlehem. They so scared of getting stabbed up. They take their chances. And or they feel guilty because they probably did do what the people say they did. You know what I'm saying? They probably did it. And they trying to get away. But man, that's a mean way to go right there, bro. That's a mean way to go, bro. So I'm like, man, that's just like somebody convincing you, hey, man, look, I'm going to shoot you or you jump off this cliff, man. You going to have to shoot me. You going to have to shoot me. You going to have to shoot me, dog. I'm not jumping off no cliff. I'm not jumping to no certain death. Maybe if you try to shoot me, I might survive. I might can take the gun from you. I might can wrestle it away. I'm not jumping to certain death. You understand me? Shoot me. Yeah, come on with it. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you said, I'm taking off. Bang, bang, boop, boop. Yeah, I ain't jumping. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they making them do, though. They making them jump. As I'm telling you, you swing on them police on anywhere, even on flat land, let alone up there. Up there is more dangerous because you're dealing with racists. And chances are you not white and you swing on one of them, they gonna crucify you up there, dog. I'm telling you, they gonna crucify. They doing it anyway. Now you give them a reason? Shh. Man, that's diabolical. So I was like, and I remember making the footnote in my mind. I'm like, these youngins finna be out of control. These youngins, they thinking now. You know what I'm saying? They thinking now. First, what I'm thinking, they ain't even thinking. They young, they dumb, they stupid. They trying to band together just to make it in the penitentiary. Nah, these jokers, some of these jokers now be thinking. Because who would have thought of that? Who would have thought of that? The dudes could have thought of that years and years ago, beefing with somebody. Dudes owe money, and they don't want to go to jail for crushing them. Man, all right, you owe me money. You don't owe me. You don't got it. I swing on the police on like right there. When Jones come in here, you better pop on Jones, or I'm gonna get my money and I'm gonna get it in blood. Man, we could have been doing that. Could have been doing that, man. Saving time in the hole, saving time for getting a charge, back in your sentence. We could have been doing that. Because don't nobody want to face that Bethlehem. But nah, we run around here. You owe me money, you ain't got my money. Going to the hole. Messing your whole program up, locking your stuff up, confiscating this, confiscating that, getting shipped off the compound, all of that. And you could have just said, you want me to do this to you? Or you want to go do that to this nasty police? Which one? Ooh, boy, I wish I would have knew that a long time ago. J's and P's, man. That's diabolical, man. So, I don't know, man. I want to say they invented it because I ain't never heard of that until that. I never heard of that. Never crossed my mind. Never heard of nobody else saying that. Oh, I made them jump on the police. I never heard that. So this is what they doing. This is what they were doing right before I left. You know what I'm saying? Right before I left there in like 2013. So, and since I've been gone, what you done heard of Wallaceville? Oh, a couple of inmates stabbed up the old CO. A couple of inmates. Man, what the first thing I told y'all when I heard that? I said, oh, man, they probably dead. Because them people gonna beat them close to death, if not death. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what would make them do that? And they stabbed up an old nasty CO. And I'm telling you, I would bet money they was ordered to do it. I bet money they was ordered to do it. Either that or that police was just directly messing with them. Them the only two scenarios. But that's what they doing up there now. You know what I'm saying? They telling you, look, you either face the wrath of us or you pop on that police. What you gonna do? and you ain't got time to think about it. You doing that today, now, as soon as he come in the block. Or we hitting you up right now. What you gonna do? I'm gonna do it. Yeah, ain't nobody gonna sit there and say, all right, go ahead and stab me up right now. Because they're assuming you ain't pump faking. You know what I'm saying? So, boom. And they telling them, if you go up to the police and try to say, man, I got to get them out here. They told me to hit you. And they can say they're going to run down on you and stab you right in front of the police. They'll run down on you and stab you right in front of the police. So, what you going to do? You know what I'm saying? Crazy work, man. But, yeah, man, stay out of the penitentiary, man. Stay out of gangs, man. Stay out of trouble, man. This stuff is serious, man. Ain't no comebacks from this stuff I'm telling y'all about. Ain't no, okay, I can start a new life. No, life is over. It's over once you go into penitentiary. It's over. Only way it ain't over if you be blessed, lucky enough to survive that ordeal and get back out here. And then you got to get back out here and hope you still got all your faculties. Hope you still got your manhood. Hope you still got your vision to be something and be somebody. None of which is guaranteed. None of it. Stay on the street, man. Stay humble. Stay focused. Stay locked in. They not playing at all. Straight up.
The banking special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.